It's 2025 and everybody is talking about high limit savings accounts and interest rates, and you're just completely confused. You don't know where to start. It's okay, I got you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best high yielding savings account with interest rates up to 4.86%. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so this is not going to be a ranking video, even though I do have one coming, but it's just to give you the general basis of the requirements of these accounts as well as the interest rates that they carry. So the first one we're going to start off with is SoFi. SoFi is currently at 3.8%. The only thing with SoFi is you cannot get a savings account without getting a checking account. They both come together, which can be a good thing if you're looking for all-in-one. That'll be great for you. In order to get their 3.8% interest rate on that savings account, you have to have one of three things. You either have to have a direct deposit come into that checking account, you either have to have $5,000 being deposited into that account every 30 days, or you can pay that $10 fee in order to get their plus membership and qualify for that 3.8%. Outside of that, if you don't do any of those things and do decide to open an account with SoFi, you will get 0.25% on your money, which to me, I can do better. All right, next on the list is going to be American Express. They are currently at 3.7%, and they do not require anything in order to get this 3.7%, nor do they require any daily balance that you have to maintain in order to get this percentage. And you can open the account without having any type of deposit going into the account. You can open the account today and deposit whenever. Next on the list is going to be Citibank. They're currently at 4.3%. With Citibank, you are going to need a minimum of $5,000 each month in order to get that 4.3%. But the good thing with Citibank is when you do open the account and deposit that $5,000, you get a $300 bonus. So you'll open the account with $5,300 and you'll still get that 4.3% interest rate on your money. So not so bad. Next on the list is going to be Open Bank by Santander. They are currently at 4.75%, but they do have a minimum balance that you have to maintain, which is $500. Not bad, not bad. They don't have a minimum requirement that you need in order to open the account. So you can open the account and then transfer that $500 or work your way up to that $500 in order to get that 4.75%. Next is going to be Discover. I've heard a lot of good things about Discover. Personally, I don't have a relationship with them, but Discover is currently at 3.7% with no minimum balance that you have to maintain in order to get this interest. But they do require you to make a $200 deposit when you initially open the account. So that's just something to keep in mind. Another thing with Discover is that they have bonuses ranging from $150 to $250 when you open the account and deposit anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000. Now, if you do the math, if I'm gonna get $150 for depositing $15,000, personally, I feel like they could do better, but you're just here for the information. So if you make a deposit of $15,000, you get $150 bonus. If you make a deposit of $25,000 or $20,000, you get a bonus of $200. So there's that. In order to qualify for those bonuses, you have to open the account by March 3rd. Next on the list is going to be Barclays. That's currently at 4.1%. There is no minimum balance for opening the account, but you do get a $200 bonus when you do. Another thing with Barclays is in order to qualify for that 4.15%, you have to keep a balance of $250,000 or less. And then they also have a second tier where if you maintain a balance of $250,000 or more, you get a interest rate of 4.4%. So if you're someone that just came into a large sum of money, or you have an inheritance and you just don't know what to do with it yet, this would be a great way to let it sit and also build interest while you're thinking about it. Next on the list is going to be Capital One. They are currently at 3.7%. There's no minimum balance that you have to maintain, and there is no requirements in order to get this 3.7%. Next is going to be Synchrony Bank, that is currently at 4.0%. They don't have a minimum balance that you have to maintain, and there's no initial required deposit amount in order to start this account. One thing that they do have is an ATM card that attaches to the high yield savings account. They do have fee reimbursement, so if you use the card at the ATM that charges you, they do reimburse you for that fee. Personally, I don't see the point of having an ATM card attached to my savings account, because the whole point is to just stash it and forget it, but that's just me. Next on the list is going to be Marcus, coming in at 3.9%. There is no minimum requirement for getting this 3.9% with Marcus, and there's no initial deposit in order to open an account with Marcus. An honorable mention that I cannot finish this video without mentioning is Ally Bank, or Ally. They're currently at 3.8%. They do not require a minimum daily balance in order to get this percentage, and there's no requirement of a deposit in order to open the account. So you can open the account and then slowly build your way up, and whether you have $10, $50 in there, you still get this 3.8%. So that's something to think. That's just something to think about whenever you're opening a high yield savings account, is realistically what amount can you manage to deposit into this account initially, or even over time within the next 30 days. Because as I mentioned before, a few of these accounts do require a more heftier deposit and a more heftier daily balance that you have to maintain, and once you dip below that balance, the interest rate goes along with it. So that's something you need to think about. But like I said, if you suddenly came into a lump sum of money and you don't know what to do with it, then the higher interest rate accounts that do require a more heftier deposit is, you know, something that you might want to steer towards. Again, this is all personal preference. Nobody knows your finances like you do, so take your time, you know, go through the fine print, and I will leave all the link in the description box to these savings account that I mentioned. That way you can go and do your due diligence. If you guys have any questions that I didn't necessarily go too in depth in, or a bank that you want me to review, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get to it. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.